Garth Brooks, unanswered prayers. Good evening and welcome to Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. We're here at Strafford. I'm joined by my colleague Tim Wilson. Tim, you got the camera crew in motion, man.
Oh, they're all out here to get a free meal, I think.
I see Bucky's in the horizon.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. Rocky's trained you well.
Yes.
Yes, he has. I can tell. If you haven't been to Bucky's, it's a treat. Just ask Rocky. Panthers come in here playing a state-ranked Strafford team, a Strafford team that starts all seniors. So far, we're 0-2. We got beat in the C game, got beat in the JV game, and the varsity's our last shot to go 1 out of 3. We can't even do 2 out of 3 ain't bad, you know.
This is the one, Brush.
This is it.
Yep. This
is where all the marbles are. The Panthers back in action, play again on Friday night. Cale Gardner led all scorers in the last game with like 22 points. Let's see if he can keep up his scoring. We just got to have somebody to jump in and help him. Baskets were few and far between, and we had a lot of high percentage shots that didn't fall. I know Coach O commented on that on Coach's Corner on Friday morning, and I'd say they had practice Friday and were working on some of that stuff. If I know Coach O and Coach Benson, Coach Anderson, and that staff. Brody Emery's still out with a sprained wrist, the same wrist he hurt in football. We hope to get him back soon. Brody, a very talented sophomore, very good athlete.
Got any timeline on that healing process?
Yeah, you know, I'd say it wouldn't have been too long, except that's the same wrist that he broke during football. So I'd say they're taking some extra precaution with it. I'm looking over here at the starting lineup that we've got, and it looks like Destin Unger's going to start. It looks like Cale Gardner's going to start. It looks like Aiden Estep's going to start. It looks like Eli Golden's going to start. And it looks like Cooper Horning draws the start, and that's not surprising after the good defensive game he played the other night and shut the 6'8" kid Clark down from Greenwood. I mean, he really played well defensively and made a difference.
Forced him to the outside, I can tell you that.
Yeah, and forced him to shoot three-pointers from the Panther.
Which unfortunately he was good at.
Yes, unfortunately. I think he was 3 for 4 from that range. He's not going to Missouri State just on his looks. He could play. There's no doubt. Strafford, who's starting 5 seniors, led by Cody Voice, and he needs no introduction. He's one of those that one of my old favorites, Coach Lincoln, would say, I'm coming to graduation to make sure he walks across the stage. He seems like he's been playing for about 10 years. But it's very impressive to have 5 seniors out there, a deep roster. Strafford's known for their basketball prowess, and the Panthers are going to have their work cut out for them tonight. And never say never. I mean, Panthers put a lot of great athletes on the floor, and we just got to hit some other baskets. We got to get one more person really contributing.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what we need. You get one guy scores 22, 25, 30. You get another guy with 15, another guy with 10. You're doing something then. So that's what we need to do here tonight is share the scoring, be tough on the boards, make our high percentage shots, and not turn the ball over. We had a period there in the first half that last game that we turned it over 7 straight times.
Wow.
You just can't do that. You got to take care of that rock like there ain't no more of them. You just got to. That's for sure. Coach Benson down there just gave in the starting lineup. JV just got wrapped up. We're going to be a few minutes late as it's already 7:21. They had a C game here tonight, so we play 3.
Yeah.
And Tim, have you been here for all 3 of them?
I think I have.
All right. Well, Tim's a true soldier. I didn't get here till right before the start of the B game, but they had built a nice little deal up here to sit the camera and radio gear and had us a table. And Strafford, as always, is a very good host. Very good host.
I will say it gets kind of scary when Moose is up here. The floor kind of shakes a little bit.
Does it?
Yeah.
I won't tell Moose that.
All right. Let's just
I
keep
won't
that to
tell him
ourselves.
that. We'll just keep that between us.
Nobody
That's
heard
for
that.
sure. No, nobody heard that. Not out there. Nobody listens to the Hawkins Home and Lawn pregame show. I hope they do. My buddy Dayton's sitting at home in the cozy, warm house, playing with his daughter and enjoying life. He don't get out during basketball season. Just football. I had him do one girls' game one time, and that's all I could talk him into. That's all I could talk him into. Doesn't do much basketball. We're about 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from getting this one underway. Panthers against the Strafford Indians, and it's going to be a good battle. We'll be back with the opening tip-off on the home of Panther basketball, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Man, I'll tell you what, they turned out the lights on us, Tim.
Oh, boy.
Thank goodness we don't have to see to talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They put on a big light show here, and the players throw out T-shirts into the stands. They have a huge student section. The Panthers traveled well tonight also, as the visiting stands are full. And Strafford Indians love their basketball, that's for sure. As they're seated in the blue and gold tournament, as you heard Coach say. And real quick, our starting lineup is Destin Unger, Cale Gardner, Aiden Estep, Eli Golden, and Cooper Horning. As we get ready for the opening tip-off, and we're about underway.
You could watch this game on YouTube, Panther Athletics.
YouTube?
Mountain Grove Panther Athletics.
Yep, and I don't know, Matt, if Matt or A Squared has it on at their places right now. As we get underway, Voice, watch for him. And it's good rebound by Horning. He gets it to Unger, but he throws it away. Over to Voice. He's gotten bigger, no doubt about it. 4-year starter for the Indians. Gets it over to Mullins. Back to Mullins. Mullins up top. He gets a pick. Goes over to Voice. Voice gets it into Ryder Ross. Back to Voice. He drives the lane, splits a double team, but has it stole by Cooper Horning. But then throws it away. Estep gets it down to Unger. Unger puts it up. No good. Put back up by Gardner. No good, and off of the Panthers. 2 tries there.
Good defense on the Panthers so far.
Yes, it was. Mullins brings it up. He gets it in the corner to Ryder. Ryder, back to Voice. Voice over in the corner to Edelston. Back to Voice. Over to Ryder. Ryder back to Voice. Back to Edelman. Edelman puts it up. Off the front iron. No good. Follows his shot. Gets his own rebound back. Back to Voice. Voice drives. Splits it. Up and in. Here come the Panthers. They get it down to Golden. Golden in the right corner. We're going left to right on your radio dial. Get it back to Gardner. Gardner sets it up, calls a new offense. Cale dribbles between his legs. Drives in the lane. Doesn't get called for a double dribble, a break. And Horning battling for the rebound. Does a great job, but loses it. They get it down in a slam by Brady Ripp. Brady Ripp about 6'7". As there was a scrum for the ball. 4-0 Strafford. Estep has it out top. Estep gets it over to Unger on the left wing. Unger holds it high over his head. Gets it back to Gardner. Gardner puts it on the floor. Gets it back to Horning. Horning way out top. He puts it down. Hands it to Estep. Estep trying to clear him out. Gets it over to Golden. Golden puts it on the floor. Back to Estep. Looking to set something up. This Strafford defense is good. Estep dribbles between his legs. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Golden. Golden drives the right wing. Good move. Flips it over. Great save there by Estep. Puts it up. No good. Estep runs it down. Kicks it to Unger. In low to Golden. Golden's hammered. He'll shoot 2. Let's see who they get. It's on Voice. That's good news right there, Tim. I didn't realize Rip was as big as he is, but he sure slammed that one home. Golden off the back iron, no good. Golden bounces it hard 3 times, puts it up. Nothing but net. We had a whistle blow. And I guess a lane violation by the Panthers, so it nullifies the free throw. Not how we want to get started. Voice brings it up the right side. He has Destin Unger waiting on him. He gets it over to Ryder Ross, over to Edelstein. Into Mullins. Back to Voice. Voice drives baseline, puts it up, in and out, no good. Rebound Horning. Gardner. Gardner drives the length of the court, has it tipped away. Kale skied for that one. We have the first substitution as number 13, Cotton Willis, checks in for number 10, Ryder Ross. E-step into Horning. Horning up and in. Nice pass, inbounds play by the Panthers. 4-2 with 4:35 left here in the first quarter, just underway. Good job by Horning, and he's all over the place. Cooper earned that starting job, and he's playing like he earned it. Voice is going to key the inbounds for Strafford. He gets it in low. They get it into Willis. He puts it up and in. We were sleeping. Here comes Gardner. He gets it across the timeline. Over to the right. D-step to Golden. Golden stop, pops. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound Voice. He throws it length of the floor. Oh, and blocked. Who was that? That was Horning. Running the length of the court. My goodness gracious. Give him an attaboy on that one.
He's looking at his hands like, where'd he go?
Yeah, Voice. And we got to do better on that inbounds as Mullins lays one in. That's twice in a row. They get it over to Unger. Unger down low to E-step. Stops, pops, bang. This is run and gun Voice. He has Unger on him. Looking to get it inside. Gets it to Willis. Over in the corner to Mullins. Mullins down low to Rip, and he lays it up and in. He's 6'7", 6'8". Gardner gets it to Golden, back to Gardner. He gets across the timeline. He battles Edelstein. And Edelstein's going to pick up the foul. And that'll be number 2, I think, on Strafford. Sam Peterson's going to check in for Horning. And let's see who checks in for, J.P. Dickey's going to check in for Golden. Sam has it knocked away but gets it back. No, it's still loose. They get it down low to Dickey, and it's kicked away. It ought to stay with the Panthers, and it does. 3:26 left here. 10-4 is your score, and this thing is up and down. E-step keys the inbounds. He gets it out to Unger. Unger on the right wing. E-step stops, pops, no good. And a foul, they're going to get J.P. Dickey with his first. Kind of a touch foul there. Edelstein will key the inbounds for Strafford. 10-4 is your score. 3:21 left here in the first quarter. Voice brings it up. He kicks it over to Edelstein. Down low to Rip. Rip kicks it back to Voice. In the corner to Edelstein. He puts one up, back iron, no good, but Rip's there to put it back in. Rip's hard to handle with his height and length. E-step brings it up, sets it up. Sam Peterson up, stops, pops, no good. Rebound Rip. He gets it to Mullins. Mullins. Good pass in low to Willis, no good though. And it's going to stay with Strafford. 12-4 is your score. Tyler Hunt checking in. And Mountain Grove calls a timeout. As they take a timeout, so will we on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Well, welcome back to Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. On the court for the Panthers, Aiden Estep, Destin Unger, J.P. Dickey, Sam Peterson, and Cale Gardner. And it looks like it's going to be Strafford basketball, as we thought it was going to be Panther basketball. Voice keys the inbounds, gets it to Edelstein. Edelstein drains a three and makes it 15-4 here. Panthers need a hit. They need to make a shot. Estep directing traffic. He has it stolen. Then Destin Unger knocks it away from Hunt. Good heads-up play by Unger. It's going to remain with Strafford Indians, though. Voice's going to throw it in. He gets it over to Edelstein. Edelstein back to Hunt. Over to Voice. Back to Willis. Down low. They're trying to get it into Rip. Double team. Voice in the corner to Willis. Willis, good move, but it knocks off Rip. Gets it somehow and puts it up and in. And he has 8 already. Biggest man on the floor, Estep over to Unger. 17-4 is your score. Panthers haven't had an answer yet. Got to move. Gardner has it go through his hands. They get it to Boyce. He lays it up and in. And that's 19-4, and the Panthers take a timeout. As they take a timeout, so will we on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Strafford Indians are leading this one right now, 19-4. Let's see if the Panthers can stage a comeback here as Brady Anderson's checked in. And you'd see Braden Curtis Woods checked into the game. As you got Golden. Golden drives in. The ball's on the floor. It goes off of Eli and out of bounds. So a guard change. You got Braden Hoy, Cooper Horning, Wood Curtis, Eli Golden, and Brady Anderson. As they get it to Voice, he fakes it. Voice fakes it, drives the baseline, no look pass to Rip. Rip has it, Edelston. Rip gets the rebound, but he's hammered by Hoy. And he'll shoot 2. 19-4. Coach Openshaw looking for some answers. So Wood Curtis getting some varsity minutes, played excellent in that JV game, Tim. He was all over the place. As Rip puts up his 9th point of the quarter with 1:08 left. 20-4 here. Panthers came out flat. Strafford at home. Rip makes both. Rip's going to check out. Ryder Ross will check in for him. So the big man's gone, so we match up a little better. Anderson gets it to Golden. Golden flips it out in the corner. Hoy puts up a 3. No good, but Wood Curtis is right there. And he knocks it out. Thought he had a putback.
58 seconds left in the first.
You bet. 21-4. Mullins brings it up. Mullen kicks it over to Edelstein. Edelstein kicks it to Hunt. Hunt back to Mullins. Over to Willis. Down low to Mullins into Hunt, and Hunt lays it in. Panthers don't have an answer. 23-4. Anderson on the right wing. Kicks it down low to Cooper Horning. Into Eli Golden. It goes off of a Strafford Indian and out of bounds with 27 seconds left. Golden's going to key the inbounds. Panthers with only 4 points here in the first quarter. Eli looking to go. Got to get it in. Gets it in to Hoy, but stolen. Gets it down to Mullins. Fast break by Strafford. Blocked out of bounds by Brady Anderson. Good defense by Brady. 20 seconds left. 23-4. Panthers are down. Mullins will key the inbounds. They lob it in. Get it to Willis. Willis back to Ryder. Back to Mullins. Mullins puts up a three. No good, but Edelstein gets the rebound. He kicks it out to Hunt. Hunt over to Mullins. Mullins puts up a three. No good. Rebound Anderson. Panthers with 4 seconds left. He gets it to Golden. Golden puts up a long three. Oh, just misses. And that's going to do it for your first quarter with the score Strafford 23, Panthers 4. We'll be back with more Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Now on the floor for the Panthers, you've got Cale Gardner, Aiden Neatstep, Destin Unger, Sam Peterson, and J.P. Dickey. As Gardner has it. Gardner kicks it to Sam. Over to Estep. Estep picks it up, kicks it back to Gardner. Gardner launches a three, no good. Rebounded by Willis. Willis gets it out of traffic. He gets it over to Mullins. Mullins kicks it back to Willis. He drives in, gets it in to Rip. Rip back in. Rip's fouled. Rip with 10 points in that first quarter. 23-4 is your score. We're streaming this online, right, Tim?
Correct. Hopefully we don't have any internet outages.
No internet outage. Rip misses his first one.
Who's that foul on?
Sam Peterson. Tim being a little bit of a stat guy over here. Rip misses two. E-step runs it down. He gets it over to Sam. Sam drives it in, and he's fouled by Voicey. We've been saying that name long enough. We ought to have it right. Peterson will go to the line and shoot two. 23-4. Sam up with his first. Off the front iron. No good. We're here in the second quarter. Ryder Ross checks in. Voicey checks out. Peterson dribbles twice, puts it up, nails the second one, 23-5. See if the Panthers can't get on a run. Here comes Mullins, dribbles up the right side. He's got Rogers has checked into the game. They throw it to Rogers. It bounces off of him. Gardner has it. Gardner takes it to the hole, and he's hammered by Rip. And the crowd doesn't like it. They think Rip got it clean. Rip's just his first foul. But Kale will go to the line and shoot two with 7:11 left here in the second quarter. 23-5 is your score. Kale dribbles 3 times, spins her, puts her up, off the front iron, off the backboard, and off the rim. No good. So the score remains 23-5. Gardner, been very impressive this young season. Puts up the second one and nails. 23-6. Panthers cut into that lead. Mullins brings it up the right side. Gets it over to Willis. Willis to Rogers. Rogers gets it back to Ross. Stolen by the Panthers. J.P. Dickey. A knee step, stops, pops. No good. Rebound Willis. Willis is going to bring it up. Willis lobs it to Mullins. Mullins drives in and lays it in. 25-6. Gardner brings it up the right side. Quick as a hiccup. He hits Sam over on the left wing. And Willis, what a hustle, steals it, but throws it right back into Sam. Sam has Ross on him, gets it to E-step. E-step stops, pops, no good. Unger had the rebound, and it went off his leg, and that's the kind of night we're having right there. Cooper Horning's going to check in. J.P. Dickey's going to check out. 6:16 left. 25-6 is your score, Strafford. Edelstein is checked in. Edelstein checked in for Willis. Over to Rogers. Rogers back to Edelstein. Over to Mullins. Mullins down low to Ross. Back to Edelstein. He puts up a three. No good. Horning with the rebound. Who else? Here comes Unger. Unger kicks it back to Kale. Kale throws one away over at the scoreboard, and the Panthers turn it over. 25-6 is your score.
They got that defense that just gets right in your face and causes you to make that kind of mistake.
No, and they've brought they got a lot of people on the bench right now. A lot of new faces in there. Except Rip don't go out. Edelstein kicks over to Rogers. Rogers to Mullen. Mullen to Edelstein. Back to Mullen. Into Rip. Back to Edelstein. He drives the baseline. Kicks it way out to Mullen. Wide open three. Off the front iron. No good. Rebound Unger. Here comes Unger. Up the right side. Left. Down low. They get it in low, and that's Eli Golden. Great ball movement for the Panthers. Here comes Mullins. This thing's been fast and furious. Mullins dribbles with his right hand over to Edelstein. Back to Rogers. Down low to Rip. Rip moves in. Blocked. Blocked by Horning. Here comes Gardner. Gardner kicks it down to E-step. E-step tries to put up a layup. Rip's going to be out of bounds when he gets the rebound. 25-8 your score with 4:54 left here in the second quarter. Panthers need to get on a roll. Aiden E-step will throw it in under our basket. They set a pick. They get it unload to Cooper Horning, and he lays it up and in. Great inbounds play. We had several work in the JV game. 25-10. Edelstein kicks it over to Mullins. Mullins kicks it back to Edelstein on the right wing. Back to Rogers. Rogers to Mullins. Back to Rogers. He puts up a three. Air ball. And that'll be Panther basketball with 4:31 left. Panthers have cut it to a 15-point lead. Kind of a semi-full court press, Tim. Mullins is going to pick up E-step. They kick it over to Unger on the left wing. Back to Golden. Golden puts it on the floor. Back to Gardner. Kale drives in, stops, pops, rolls out. No good. He was hitting those the other night. He gets a hand on Edelstein's ball. Rogers in the baseline. Back to Mullins. Kicks it over to Edelstein. He puts up a three. Off the front iron. No good. Ross with the rebound. Rogers puts up another three off the rim. Gardner skies to get that rebound. Kale's got hops. Golden almost loses it, throws it away. Rogers steps out of bounds. Or no, Strafford calls a timeout. And as they take a timeout, so will we on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. 3:47 left here in the second quarter. Panthers down 25-10. Boise back in the game, has the ball, kicks it to Ross. Ross kicks it to Mullins. Mullins drives the baseline, tries to get it to Rip, but goes back to Edelstein. Back to Mullins. Mullins over to Boise. Boise drives, puts it up. Horning hammers him. Nobody's getting to Cooper's rim. I'll tell you that.
He's taking some deep breaths out there.
Yep. Boise goes to the line to shoot two. He puts up the first, banks it in. How about that? 26-10. He's got a big grin on his face. And they put it up off the back iron, no good. Rebound E-Step. E-Step's fouled by Boise, and that's going to be number 2 on him. Oh, they get ripped. They get ripped for his second. I thought it was on Boise, but it's on Rip. Willis checks in for Rip now. That makes a better matchup. E-Step brings it up the left side in front of the scorer's table. He's fouled by Mullins. Way away from the basket. That's Mullins' first. Unger going to key the inbounds with 3:17 left. Panthers can cut into this 26-10 lead. They get it to E-Step. Aiden dribbles over to the left, crosses it over. He has Hunt on him. He kicks it over to Unger in the corner. They get it back to Eli. Eli puts it on the floor. He's cut off by Boise. Back to Gardner. Gardner on the right side. He's got Edelstein on him. He spins, nowhere to go with it, looking to get rid of it. Hands it to Golden. Golden puts up a shot, no good. Two players run into each other, but E-Step gets it. Unger, back to Gardner. Gardner launches a three, bang! 26-13 with 2:35 left. That's what we need. Get it down to Boise. He yanks a three and puts her in. Answers right back. Gardner over to E-Step. E-Step on the left side in front of the scores table. Has it stolen. Willis. And we're going to have a foul. And I think that's going to be on number 14, E-Step. That's Aiden's first. Peterson checks in. Unger checks out. Cooper Horning still in the game. The defensive specialist had 4 points tonight already. Playing well. Boise puts it on the floor, gets by Peterson. Drives the lane, puts it up, almost makes it, and he's going to draw a foul. Coach O having a coaching moment, talking to Cooper. Who do we get? We got Cooper with his first foul. Boise goes to the line, shooting two. He puts up the first one. That makes it 30-13 here with 2:07 left. He puts up the second shot off the front iron, no good, but Willis gets the rebound. Boise puts up another three, no good. Willis with another rebound, back to Edelstein. Edelstein pulls it back out. He has E-step on him. He fakes him out and drives to the hole and puts it in. 32-13. Mountain Grove will call a timeout. As they take time, so will we with 1:53 left here in the second quarter. Strafford 32, Mountain Grove 13. Welcome back to Panther Basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. We're up here with Strafford land. Panthers down 32-13. Destin Unger. Kesey inbounds. He gets it into E-step. E-step brings it up the middle of the court. E-step gets it over to Unger. Over to Sam Peterson. Peterson drives the lane, puts it up. He's going to be fouled, and he makes a shot. Let's see if they wave it off. They say he was fouled on the floor, so no shot. So Sam will go to the line and shoot two. I don't know how he can shoot two and they don't count the bucket.
Right.
Somebody explain that to me sometime. Peterson up with his first one and in. That makes it 32-14. Sam, the senior, him and Destin, Cooper. Makes the second one nothing but net. That cuts the lead to 32-16. They didn't put a point up, or excuse me, 32-15. Willis over to Mullins. Over to Ross. Over to Edelstein. Over to Mullins. Mullins kicks it back to Ross. Down low to Hunt. Hunt trips. They're going to call a hold down there. Looked like he traveled. 1:17 left here in the second quarter. Stay tuned for the State Farm agent Stephen Gum halftime show. And then join us at the end of the game for the Grove Family Restaurant post-game show. As he puts up his first shot and misses. This is Hunt. Tyler Hunt, Jr. Puts up his second. No good, air ball. Air ball on the free throw. So it remains 32-15. Peterson kicks it into E-step. E-step. Crossover dribble. Breaks into the timeline. He has Mullins on him. Gets it to Gardner. Gardner out top. Kicks it over to Brady Anderson, who's checked in. Brady looking to go somewhere, holding it over his head. Gets it over to Gardner. Scary pass there. Gardner dribbles between his legs. Picks up his dribble. He has to get it. He gets it over to Unger in the corner. Back to Gardner. Gardner puts it up. No good. But right back to. And we have a push. And they're going to get Kale for a push. Nope, Sam Peterson. That'll be his second. 48 seconds left. They get him for a push. That sends Mullins to the line on the other end. Mullins puts up the first, in and out, no good. And the free throw line has been our friend most of the night for Strafford, or this score would be out of hand. Mullins puts up his second, and it's in. Makes it 33-15. E-step. Breaks it across the timeline. He has Mullins on him. Crossover dribble into the paint. He gets it back to Anderson. Anderson pulls it out, fakes a three, gets it down low to Kale, and they need to call a blocking foul here. Let's see what they call. As there was a collision, Kale and Ross. And they both went down hard. And a block. That's Ross's second. Let's see who's going to check in. It looks like Eli Golden. Is going to check in. We'll see who else. Kale at the line. Kale takes a deep breath, puts it up and in. 33-16. As Rip, Voicey, and Rogers check in. Ross, Mullins, and Hunt check out for Strafford with 33 seconds. Kale will shoot a second. Kale puts it up off the front iron, rolls in, makes it 33-17. Golden's going to check in for Kale. And Dickey's going to check in for Sam. So on the court, you got Golden, Anderson, E-step, Unger, and Dickey. Voicey's putting on a dribbling demonstration out top. Dribbles between his legs, has Unger underneath him. He gets it to Willis. Willis with a good ball fake, puts it up, man. 35-17. Golden puts up off the front iron, no good. And that's going to do it for the first half with the score 35-17. It's been all Strafford. We'll be back with the State Farm agent Stephen Gum halftime show on the home of Panther basketball, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. We're here at the State Farm Agent Stephen Gum halftime show. Tim, so far, not the outlook we wanted. I mean, Strafford jumped out to a 25-4 lead in the first quarter. Tim's not talking. He's not talking.
I draw blanks. I'm sorry.
You draw blanks. I'll tell you what, Strafford just came out hot. They've got a lot of length down low with the Rip kid, and Voice's played a long time. Started a lot of basketball here at Strafford. Very confident player. Strafford state ranked and seeded in the blue and gold tournament, and we knew we didn't have an easy task here tonight. And like what we watched the C game and the JV game, and came up short in both of those. So varsity's trying to let Strafford have a trifecta here. And that's something we don't want. Panthers did have a better second half as they scored 13, or second quarter as they scored 13 points. And, some of the highlights, Cooper Hornings really continued from where he left off, playing well on defense. The Panthers just have turned the ball over. They've had trouble with Strafford's defense. It's been kind of smothering and
kind of smothering.
Yeah. I mean, when you score 17 points and a half, but only scored 35, so at least we're in this ball game. As if we'd only scored 4 points in the second quarter and they scored 24, it would have been 48-4. But Strafford's kind of helped us out a little bit, as they've missed quite a few free throws from the charity stripe, and we haven't hit a bunch, but I think we're shooting a better percentage than Strafford. We just haven't shot as many. Panthers hopefully can tweak the offense, get something going here in the second half. Shots are hard to come by. We haven't made many outside shots, the Panthers haven't. Most of our offense has come inside or on putbacks or at the foul line. So, the Panthers are going to have to make some adjustments and see what they can do here on a Tuesday night. The rest of the week for Panther sports, the girls are in Norwood tonight. If somebody could text me and give me an update on that one, that would be good. And Thursday night, we have girls basketball. Friday night, we're in Mansfield for the boys as we wind down here, getting ready for the Christmas break.
You got the blue and gold tournament after that, right?
Yeah, I think what coach, and we'll go over this. I think we play the night after Christmas at 8 o'clock, I think is when the scheduled game is. But we'll get
first one on the bracket.
Yep. Willard's the first one, so got to win that, and then if win or lose, you get a familiar opponent because it's Ava, and they're playing somebody else that we've played quite a bit. So we'll see how that goes. Strafford has come back on the floor. The Panthers are just coming up the ramp, and usually coach keeps them down there quite a while. 8 or 9 have played. Coach hasn't found the right combination yet, and then Strafford's played a lot of kids too. They've played a lot of kids. Well, let's see what the Panthers can do, as that's going to do it for the State Farm Agent Stephen Gum halftime show. We'll be back with the start of the second half on the home of Panther basketball, Big Country 99. Welcome back to, excuse me, let me get that frog out of my throat. Welcome back to Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Start of the third quarter here. Panthers, who shot 60% from the free throw line in the first half, have got making that a little better, and that's how you come back when you got a deficit. Score when that clock stopped. Strafford gets the ball here to start the second half. Ross gets it into Voicy. Voicy dribbles up, gets it over to Ross. Ross gets it back to Voicy. Voicy crosses over, has Cale Gardner on him, stops back, puts up a shot, no good. Unger with a good rebound. They kick it down, there's Gardner all the way down, and he hits. Panthers score first here in this third quarter. 35-19 is your score. Mullins, Voicy down to Rip. Rip kicks it out to Edelstein. Edelstein puts it up, no good. Rebound by Estep. Estep kicks it over to Unger. A little bit of a press here. They kick it down to Eli. Golden kicks it over to Gardner. Gardner at the top of the key. He puts it on the floor to his right. Puts up a shot, no good, short. They kick it in. Edelstein gets it to Voicy. Voicy puts it up, no good. Rebound by Gardner. Gardner had some open guys. He gets knocked to the floor, kicks it over to Golden. Golden kicks it out to Estep in the corner, or excuse me, Horning. Horning has it kicked. It'll remain with the Panthers. 6:47 left, 35-19 is your score. Panthers can get on a little run here, get back in this. Unger, back to Golden. Golden walks it to the top of the key, gets it, underhands it to Gardner. Gardner dribbles to his right, back to his left, stops, pops, has it blocked. They hit it out to Rip. Rip up with it, his second jam of the night. Makes it 37-19. They get it over to Gardner. Gardner, he has Edelstein on him this time, not Rip. Gets it over to Golden on the right side. Gets it down to Estep. Estep has Rip on him. They lob it in to Golden. Golden, turn around, put back. Good job by Eli. 37-21 here. Oh, good tip. Ross gets it somehow. Gets it out to Mullen. Mullen into Rip. Rip, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Estep. He's going to be fouled by either Edelstein or Ross. One of the two. Ross is second. Unger will key the inbounds. He gets it over to Gardner on the right side. We're going right to left on your radio dial this time. Gardner, crossover dribble out top. Gets it down to Estep. Estep drives the lane. Kicks it out to Gardner. Cale puts up a shot. No good. Rebound Estep. Estep, good hustle. Back to Unger. Unger puts up a three. In and out. No good. Edelstein with the rebound. He dribbles up the left side. Gets it down low to Ross. Ross puts it up and in. Oh, had Estep wide open. Eli overthrew him. Peterson comes in, Horning. Cale's going to check out. Voicy brings the ball up. He kicks it over to Ross, over to Edelstein. Edelstein back to Mullins. Mullins up top, gets it over to Ross on the right wing. Gets it back to Voicy. He puts up a long three off the front iron, no good. Rebound by Golden, good hustle by Eli. He takes it all the way to the house, and he's hammered. It goes off the front of the rim. I thought that would have been an and one. 39-21 is your score here. 4:55 left. That's on Edelstein. That's his third. You'll probably see Willis come in for him, Willis or Hunt, as he puts up his first in and out for Eli. Ross and Edelstein are coming out. Hunt and Willis are checking in. 4:55 left here. Panthers down by 18. Golden puts up a second. In and out, no good. Willis with the rebound. Kicks it over to Voice. Voice has Sam on him. Kicks it down to Willis. Willis trying to get it into Rip. Rip has it stolen. Here comes Aiden Estep down to Golden. Golden has it stolen by Voice. Bad pass there, but it's going to remain with the Strafford Indians. 31-29 with 4:36 left here in the third quarter. Strafford against Mountain Grove. Voice brings it up. Senior-laden team gets it over to Hunt. Hunt over to Mullins. Mullins down low to Willis. Willis over to Hunt. Hunt back to Mullins on the left wing. He has a head fake, puts it in, throws it away. Panthers get a break there. Rip with 12 points and 2 fouls here so far. He hasn't scored here in the second half. Unger, crossover dribble, drives in the paint. Kicks it out to Golden. Golden over to Estep in the corner. Bang! 24-39. Here come the Panthers. Voice brings it up the right side. Gets it over to Hunt. Hunt to Willis. Willis drives that baseline, makes us pay. They answer right back, 41-24. Golden puts up a three, no good. Rebound Horning. Horning to Golden. To Peterson. Peterson stops, pops, and falls. 41-26 here, 3:30 left. Here comes Mullins up the right side. Mullins lobs it into Rip. Good defense by Sam. Gets it to Unger. Unger kicks it out to Golden. Golden drives it in, puts it up and in. And it's going to count. An and one. Great play by Eli. Good job by Destin. Heck of a hustle down here on this end by Sam Peterson. 41-28. And Strafford's going to call a 30-second timeout before we go to the line and shoot free throws. We'll be back with more Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. It looks like that engine's starting to get going down there, Tim.
Let's hope so.
Yes, sir. We've cut into that lead. Eli Golden will go to the line for his and one, 41-28. We haven't been this close in a long time. Maybe not in this game. 3:18 left here. Golden slams it hard about 4 times, puts it up and in. Makes it 41-29. Eli with the old-fashioned three. Voice brings it up the right side. He has Estep waiting on him. He drives it in. Good defense, and it is. It's Panther basketball. Great defense by Estep. 41-29. Peterson's going to key the inbounds. Now Strafford's starting to turn it over. Down by 12. Gardner back in. Gets it to Peterson. Over to Golden. Golden puts up a three. Off the front iron. No good. Rip has the rebound. Voice brings it up the left side. Now moves to the center. Gets it to Rogers. Rogers launches a three and nails it. Makes it 44-29. Gardner to Golden. Back to Gardner. Gardner out top. Kicks it over to Estep. Estep gets it down to Peterson. Peterson stops, pops. Off the front iron. No good, but rebounded by Estep. Out to Gardner. Gardner Down low to Sam, but goes right in to Golden. And Cooper is hammered by Rip, and that'll be Rip's third. And Cooper will go to the line and shoot two. Horning battling underneath, man. And he's outsized a bunch down there. 2:26 left, 44-29. Horning goes to the free throw line. Bounces it one, put up, in, and out. Man, that thing was halfway down. Ross is going to check in. Rip's going to check out. We match up better when Rip's on the bench. 44-29. Horning. Bang. Hits a second. Makes it 44-30. Horning checks out. J.P. Dickey checks in. Horning gets an attaboy from me. What an effort. Here comes Voicey. Voicey brings it up with his right hand. Kicks it over in the corner to Willis. Willis back to Ross. Ross back to Voicey. No big man in here now. They get it down low to Willis. Back to Voicey. And they get a travel. And Strafford turns it over. 2:08 left here in the third quarter. JV Panthers are getting it on down there.
You can't do that.
You can't do that. Gardner dribbles between his legs. He has Voicey on him. Gardner.
Ooh.
And they call Voicey for a foul. And let's see how many that is on him. I think that's 3.
I got on my count.
That's his third. We're starting to see some foul trouble out of Strafford. Panthers haven't quit in this one. Gardner's going to go to the line. We need these. Kale. Pretty good foul shooter. Kale up with it. Rolls around and in. He got his money's worth on that one. Touched all the rim. 44-31 here with 1:55 left in the third. Kale puts it up again. Off the front iron. No good. Rebound Hunt for Strafford. Kicked over to Ross. Ross kicks it out to Voicey. Voicey puts it in his left hand. Kicks it over to Rogers. Rogers down to Willis. Down low to Hunt. Good defense there by Estep. He knocks it out, but it goes off of him. Good Panther help defense right there, and that's what we've needed. Voicey's going to key the inbounds. He gets it over to Willis. Willis to Ross. Back to Voicey. He launches a three. No good. But Hunt with the rebound. Gets it to Rogers. Back to Hunt. Hunt drives the baseline. It's blocked by Peterson. And he says, get it out of here. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. Voicey gets it out to Hunt. Hunt over to Willis. Back to Ross. Voicey drives in. Puts it up. No call, but gets his own rebound. Gets it back to Willis, and Willis puts up a reverse layup, and it goes down 46-31. Here comes Kale. He drives in the paint. Kicks it back out to Sam. Sam over to Estep. Estep stop, pops, no good. And that's going to go out of bounds and be Strafford basketball. Mullins is going to check back in. Mullins is going to check in. Voicey's going to check out. Ross. Panthers won't go away here. Down by 15, 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ross gets it over to Hunt. Hunt back to Willis. Over in the corner to Rogers. Rogers gets it back out to Ross. Ross over to Mullins. Mullins to Rogers. Down low to Willis. Willis likes that baseline. Gets it to Ross. Kicks it back to Mullins. They're burning some clock here, looking for the last shot. Rogers takes a shot off the front arm. No good. Oh, rebound by Hunt. And he's going to be fouled, and I think that's going to be on Gardner. 27.1 seconds left here in the third quarter. Panthers down by 15. And Hunt's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's Kale's third. Hunt puts up the first one. It rolls off the front iron and in. Makes it 47-31. Hunt dribbles twice, looks up there, puts it down, no good. Rebound by Dickey, and they called JP for a walk. And here come big guns in for the Strafford Indians as Rippey, Edelstein, and Voicey, all with 3 fouls, check in as they get the ball underneath their own basket. Voicey's going to key the inbounds. He gets it over to Edelstein. Edelstein to Rogers. Rogers back to Voicey. Voicey over to Willis. Back to Edelstein. Rogers in the corner, long 3. No good, but Rip has it, puts it up and in. That's 14 points for that young man. 9 seconds left. Eli Golden has it. 4 seconds. 3. He puts up a floater, no good. JP had the rebound, but he couldn't put it up. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Panthers down 49-31. We'll be back with more Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther basketball on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. My old buddy Shane Kaufman just texted in, said we won by 11 at Norwood, Tim. Coach Rogers texted in too. That is fantastic. State-ranked Norwood. I think the girls remain undefeated.
That's
now,
awesome.
Let's get a win here. Let's go. I like those girls. They're fun to call. As they kick it out of bounds, I thought that was going to be Panther basketball. No call there. It is. It is going to be Panther basketball. That was a good call. Golden gets it up to Kale. Kale drives the paint, puts up a floater. No good. Rip with the rebound. And he's just a massive guy. He gets it to Edelstein. Over to Voicey. Voicey back to Edelstein. Back to Willis. Willis drives the paint, puts it up, and he's killed us there all night. 53-31. Come on, Panthers. 7:34 left. Or excuse me, 51-31. E-step. Out front. Golden tries to set a pick. They get it over to Kale. Kale drives. No call. Rebound Rip. They kick it out to Voicey. Voicey brings it up the left side. Puts it behind his back. Gets it in the corner to Rogers. Rogers back to Voicey. Voicey over to Edelstein. Edelstein back to Rogers. Rogers gets it down to Rip. Rip with that move, and he puts in another one. 16 on the night. Here come the Panthers. E-step gets it down to Sam, kicked off his foot. E-step's there somehow, though. Sam gets the rebound, puts it up, no call. Then Horning puts it back in. Cooper, can't say enough about that kid's want. Here comes Voicey. Voicey holds it over his head, gets it down to Willis. Willis puts it up and in, and he's had a game. He's had 12 points. Here comes Gardner. He didn't start. Gardner dribbles between his legs, drives it in, gets it out to Peterson. Peterson kicks it back to Kale. Kale looking to set it up. Tip. It's going to stay with the Panthers, and we get a break there because I thought they touched it, and then it went through Sam's hands, but we'll take it. Golden checks out. Destin Unger checks in. Gardner has it up top. He's calling the offense. 6:11 left. 55-33. E-step. Dribbles between his legs. Kicks it over in the corner to Horning. Horning gets it over to Gardner. Gardner launches a three. Little short. not Kale's best shooting night by any means. And I saw him shoot in warm-ups, and he didn't miss a three. He hit like 9 in a row.
He's getting those free throws.
Yep, he is. E-step. Keys the inbounds. Gets it into Gardner, but it's tipped. Willis has it. He tries to save it. He gets it to Edelstein, so it's Strafford basketball. Edelstein kicks it over in the corner to Willis. Willis has Sam on him. Can't drive the baseline. Gets it out to Voice. Voice kicks it over to Rogers. Rogers out top. Gets it on the right wing to Edelstein. Back to in the corner to Voice. He launches a three. Nothing but net. Oh, my goodness. 58-33. Gets it down to Sam. Sam in the corner. Gets it to E-step. E-step. Picks up his dribble. Gets it down low to Kale. Kale has hops now. I'll just tell you, he has hops and athletic ability out his ears. And he's fouled. It doesn't go in. It rolls around the rim. 58-33 with 5:20 left. The Panthers are going to have to get a rolling here. Kale at the line to shoot two. He puts up the first. You jinxed him, Tim.
Oh.
58-33. Ross is going to check in. Rogers is going to check out. Rogers hit a couple threes that just killed us. Kale with the second one. Puts it up and in. Makes it 58-34 with 5:20 left here in the fourth. Edelstein brings it up the left side. Oh, good play there by Kale, but Edelstein gets it back. Gets it to Voice. Blocked by Unger. But Rip puts it in, and that's 18 for him. Here come the Panthers. Edelstein tips it out of bounds. Kale's holding his hand. He might have jammed a finger or something. Destin Unger's going to key the inbounds. Brady Anderson checks in for Peterson. They get it to Eli. Eli almost gets a backcourt, but gets it over to Kale. Kale has it stole by Edelstein. Edelstein drives the bucket and lays it in. That's going to make it 62-33. Here comes Destin. Destin on the right side. Gets it down low to Golden. Golden on the baseline, back to Unger. Unger on the right side in front of the Panther pitch. Gets it down low to Cooper Horning, and he is hammered. And he's active with or without the basketball, and I like the effort I'm seeing out of that young man. The senior leaving it all on the floor. Horning goes to the line, 4:39. This is the only way to get back in it. He puts up his first one, nothing but net. Makes it, and I'm trying to see how many points he has. I can't see where we're at. He has 8, I think. Rebound on the second one to Edelstein. Edelstein brings it up the left side, gets it down low. Willis puts up a three, uncontested, no go. It's going to remain with Strafford. That means Cooper out-jumped Rip. Cooper's going to go get a breather. J.P. Dickey's going to check in. Horning has played well. Voice gets it into Rip. Rip out to Ross. Ross out top. Gets it over to Voice. Voice with a three, no good. Tipped. Gardner has it on the fast break. He goes in, no call, and lays it in. What a move by Kale. We know he's got it. Here comes Voice. 4:10 left. 62-37. Edelstein gets it down low to Willis. Willis in low to Voice. He's fouled. I think that's going to be on Brady Anderson. Nope, it's on Golden. Eli's first. Voice goes to the line. 4-year starter for Strafford, nothing but net. 63-37 with 4:03 left. And some new faces and new places. Mullins checks in. Ross checks out. Willis checks out. Rogers checks back in. Hunt checks in. You got Rip. Voice makes his second. Panthers down 37-64. Kale has it up front. Gets it over to Eli. Eli right around the free throw line. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson drives into the lane, puts up a shot, and he makes it and for one. And a nice play there by Brady. Mullins picks up the foul for Strafford. And we could cut it down to 24 here. Brady, good move there to the hoop. He puts it up. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound Rip. He gets it over to Voice. Voice has Golden on him. He drives in the lane, turns around, puts one up, and drains it. He has 16 tonight, too. Here comes Gardner. Gardner pulls it out, dribbles between his legs. He stops, goes back out, gets it to Golden. Golden wide open three, drains it. And Eli needs to get back on track. Eli with a nice shot there. 66-42 with 3:13 left. And Voice's going to be fouled by Anderson. No, it's on Unger. Now you're going to see some of the kids we saw before in the JV game. You're going to see Mullings, Austin. I don't have all of them on the roster. They kick it in. That's Mullings. Mullings the high scorer in the JV game tonight. Gets it out to Austin. Austin probably over to Dampier. Up with the shot is Eli Howard. And here comes Kale. Kicks it over to Estep. Estep drains a three. Bang. 68-45. And they get it down to Dampier. And they kick it over. Henson. Henson back to Mullings. Henson drives underneath. Kicks it back out to Austin. Shot up by Mullings. No good. Rebound by Kale. Kale brings it up the right side with 2:18 left. Kale dribbles between his legs. Gets it over to Golden. Golden drives it in. Puts up a shot. He's fouled and one. That's the second and one that Eli's going to get. That cuts the lead to 68-47. I think that puts Eli in double digits. And here come the Panther JV. You're going to see Braden Hoy. Brett Gardner as they kick it up. Rebound, always hustling, Wood. Wood gets it to Eli. Eli over to Gardner. Gardner turns, pops. He's going to be fouled. And I think Gardner will go to the free throw line with 1:58 left. 68-47 here. Horning put it up and in. I'll tell you what, Brett Gardner. Harris is going to check in. Eli's going to go to the bench. 1:58 left. He puts up the second one. No good. Hoy trying to get the rebound. He doesn't. Austin has it. Austin brings it into the front court. Austin over to Mullings. Mullings kicks it over to Austin again. They put up a shot. Henson, no good. Rebound. Rebound by Harris. The ball's tipped away. Down to Dampier, no good. Panthers trying to get the rebound. Henson has it for Strafford. Over in the right corner. Gets it to Mullings. Mullings. Austin. Back to Howard. Howard kicks it back to Mullings. Back to Austin. Back to Dampier. Down low. That's Austin up and in. Austin Here comes Harris. Brady kicks it back to Gardner. Gardner, Brent, gets it to Hoy. Hoy. Down low. He puts it up, and he's hammered, and that's Wood. Wood Curtis will go to the line.
47 seconds left.
47.2 seconds. Ruttman in the game, too.
First one's missed.
Misses the first, Curtis does. He was good. He was nails in that JV game. Puts up a second. Gets all his money's worth on the rim. Makes it 70-49 with 45 seconds. 42. Austin gets it over to Mullings. Mullings puts it down, drives. He's going to get called for traveling with 35 seconds left. Panthers down 70-49. Hoyle, key the inbounds. He gets it into Harris. Harris gets it up. Gets it over to Gardner. Down to Wood. Wood gets called for a charge. I love it. Go get him. His guys are at least 6 inches taller than him, and he's a one-man wrecking crew underneath. 22 seconds. They get it over to Dampier. Oh, stolen by Brett Gardner, and he almost had a layup. Went off his leg. He couldn't quite get control of it. 12 seconds left, and it's about over here in Strafford. Panthers got off to a slow start, down 20-4 in the first quarter. Man, woulda, shoulda, coulda. And that's going to do it here tonight. 70-49, your final. We'll be back with the Grove Family Restaurant postgame show after a word from our sponsors on the home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.